How's it going, guys? Life Ends in Dark here. We'll be starting up my first Minecraft modded series. It is Resonant Rise 3. It is basically one of your kitchen sink packs. We've got about 176 different mods on this server. And me, Eternal, and then I think we might be having a couple other guys join in later on. For me and Eternal, we have decided that we are not using the AE system in here because it seems like every time that you start up AE, that's what you go with, and you don't really get into any of the other packs. Now, I know that if any of you have watched Eternal's stuff, he's a real techie guy. He really likes all of his machines and stuff. I really like my machines, but I also like my Thaumcraft, Blood Magic, all those more magical mods. So our plan is so far right now is we're gonna go around, we're gonna find a place to kind of settle down. We are doing two separate bases, but I think we want to be somewhat close to each other so we can actually do like a collab stuff later down the road. We're gonna do a huge build. Kind of like I think we decided on like a sci-fi type of deal, but then we'll each have our own bases, and if you guys follow both of us, you can actually see what more of my style is, and you can see what all the cool stuff he can do with his machines and everything. Let's see here. Is that ocean? Yeah, that's ocean. I know some feathers and eggs. I know that he really hates snow biome. Oh, and there's a bunch of dungeons in this one too, so that'll make it interesting. I do like to do all that kind of stuff. Come on. There we go. We'll do a lot of exploring. I really like exploring. I'll get bored of sitting in the base, and then I'll want to go, defeat the dragon and fight some withers and all the extra boss mobs. I think Eternal had a bad night here. He got attacked by one of the Ender Zoo mobs, which they're beefy. They take a lot of damage. And then there's some dark steel in here for Ender IO. I do know somewhat about Ender IO. Eternal's more the master of the Ender IO, AE, that kind of stuff. I'm more of a thermal expansion type of guy, barrels and all that good stuff. And that's somewhat what we'll be getting into for our supply system and everything, since we're not using AE. Actually, what is this engineering diary? I've never even seen this before. This is new to me. Just kind of, oh, it's almost like a small version of Mechanism, it looks like. We will be starting out like for power we'll probably go with something different, but for our duplication we will be going with Mechanism, just because of the simple fact that it's pretty much the only mod that's in this pack that you can actually duplicate more than twice or 3 times. And you actually, I can't remember exactly how many times, but I know it's up there. You can get a lot of ore out of one block. So alright guys, well, I think we're gonna go explore for a couple hours and kind of find our spot to settle down and get a few things up and running, get rid of all the boring stuff. So I'll be back shortly. Okay guys, I think we have found a home for now. This will be our permanent base area. Not in here, it's actually up top. I did get some carrots and wheat and stuff from a village that's probably about 100 blocks in that direction. You can see it within rendering distance. I've already got some goodies. I already filled up a couple of chests. That's all of our really goodies. And we're actually going to start into a couple of one Ender IO and one mechanism machine. This is the pieces for your Sterling generator. We're actually going to make 2 of them. Just so if we do need extra power, we can hook it up to it instead. And there's the 2 Sterling generators. And actually the basic gears are really easy to make. Just some cobblestone sticks. And then we are also going to make our what is it called? It is, well, let's just put it together and then it'll tell us. It's a metallurgic. Oh, there we go. Metallurgic infuser, which helps us make steel in our all of our computer chips and stuff like that. So we'll actually set up the Sterling generator right there, and we will put our metallurgic infuser right here. And then I want to try something real quick. I doubt it will work. Will that funnel into there? No. Alright, we'll just bucket it in. And that'll last a good bit. It'll produce a good bit of power, and it automatically funnels into the infuser, which is really nice. So we don't have to make any starting electric wire or anything of that sort. So, and then the first thing we need to make, well, the next machine that we need to make is the enrichment chamber, which helps take our ore and double it, which it takes some iron, some redstone, but the basic controllers is made through the infuser, and the steel is made through the infuser. So we'll actually start out with just making the chips. Take this, that should be enough. Put that in there, and then it was osmium, and I only have 1 osmium right now. We will throw, where's my osmium? There it is. We'll throw another one in here. I'm trying to not use too much material before we can start doubling it, just so we can get more out of it. I was making glass earlier. I went and dug up some sand close by. And oh, I put it in the wrong spot. As you can see, we're already starting to make some power, and it's when this thing's running, it sustains itself. There's one of our chips, and then we'll have the other one. And then we need some coal. Oh, wrong machine. Alright, now you can actually dump this. It wastes what's in it. There's no way to get it out without just dumping it out into nothing. But the next thing we need to put in there is some coal and some iron. And that will give us wrong piece of steel. It'll give us an enriched iron, and then you throw the enriched iron through it again, and that'll actually give us the steel. So we need to do that a few times, and we're holding up on power, so we'll just go ahead and throw 4 more. So 1, 2, 3. So that'll give us the steel dust. And the steel dust, if I remember right, you can just smelt. Yes. And we'll wait for that to finish up, and then we'll go up and check out the base. and then I'll get everything ready for putting this machine together, and we can test it out too. We'll actually probably use the throw a few more pieces of coal in there real quick. The other Stirling generator for just the enrichment chamber. Is it dark out? Yes, it is. So we'll take a little nap real quick before we go up there. I've only gotten killed once so far. Eternal's had a few deaths. But once it starts, it's a never-ending process, it seems. And there is some beefy mods in here, or mobs. Skeletons wearing heavier armor. Eternal, actually, if you watch his episode, he got killed by a withering cat. And actually, there's one of those guys. And I have yet to make a sword, and I don't know why. Oh, great, there's two. Let's see here. Hopefully we can get some, either a sword drop or some armor. Man, they're all over the place. I really need to make a sword. Jimmy around these guys and speed this up a little bit. There we go. Did he drop anything other than... Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, this is going to be our permanent home. I started building it. The factory, the chisel 2, and which one is it? There's another mod. I'll have to look it up again, but it actually adds a lot more varieties to these blocks. A lot of your coloring is already implemented with the chisel. And the reason I picked this place is, other than the meteor spot right here, which I'll terraform once we get a bunch of dirt and tidy it up and everything, but it's got a really nice view all the way around. No tainted biome, no, really torn up mountain area, no nothing like that. And then we got our village over there that I actually need to go over. When I was running through, I didn't really check it out and see if there's any chests over there for us to kind of gather up. I mean, this whole area is real nice, and what I'm planning on doing is kind of horseshoeing this back and around, kind of stair step it down, and then horseshoe it around here, and then have like another little area over here. And kind of do like a horseshoe type thing, and then kind of build up, and then we'll have like little pillars that come off of it and all that good stuff. Make it look real nice, because I know Eternal is wanting to do like a more of a build than a complete tech ordeal, and I agree with that. There's so many things, so many nice things. The carpenter blocks. You got micro blocks, you got all these really nice blocks, and you don't really ever see anybody build anything nice with it. So, alright guys, I'm gonna skip out of here for another minute or two and go finish up all this mechanism stuff and get it ready to go, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me put it all together and everything. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. Alright guys, so I dug out a little bit there, moved all of our machines over to here. It was going to get crowded right there if I didn't. So we're going to actually build our enrichment chamber, which we need the steel casing, which goes in the center, and then our two basic controls, basic control circuits, and then it's 4 pieces of redstone and 2 pieces of iron. There we go. I built the wrench to see if the portable tank would feed into the Stirling generator, and it won't. I don't know if there's a pipe that we can do that with later on or not. I'll have to look into it. And fuck it. Fire up our generator here. Get our bucket back. That'll fill that up. Now we can throw been going through a good bit of iron, so we'll throw the iron in there first. Throw the iron in there, and that'll slowly double everything. And later down the road, we can actually get into tripling and so on and so forth. Another thing that we're going to start too, just because it's a really long process, the last time that I played Resonant Rise, it was there was a torch that you could actually speed up the magical crops. They don't really have them anymore. So, and they've really redone magical crops, like the old essence that you would get from the seed essences and stuff like that. You can't just find it from seeds. Zombies drop this, and this is like your essence stone. Actually, I'll back out of here just because it makes it only like 3 wide. Scroll crops. See, they've added all these furnaces now. They've got special farmland revolving. I'm not 100% sure how this stuff works, but with your stones, well, you used to have the weak stone and the regular stone and that stuff. Now they have different names to them. Well, they're still infusion stones, but the essence that you use here, yep, all these different essences now. And the farmland looks like it revolves around that, and the furnaces look like they go with it. They redid a lot of the actual visual part of it too. All the seeds look different now. The essences, other than it looks like the mob ones haven't really changed. They've got experience books now. I have no clue what those are used for. They've got armor based on the stones. Same with weapons and tools and stuff. They really updated this pack since the last time I used it. So we're gonna take and make us a weak fusion stone. And what all can we make with that one? We can make as normal essence, or the yellow essence is what I'm gonna go with, because I'll mess it up every time. I'm gonna grab some more of the essence here. Just taking, make all that. Oh, it's actually got a timer on it now too, or durability. That's new. And then we can take that. What can we make with you? Can we make a seed? Let's try dye seeds. Ah, okay. And I don't think I think I just used it all up. See, I gotta get out of that mindset of the old version, because the old version you used the essence to make the seeds, and that looks to not be the case anymore. Alright guys, well, I was really hoping to get at least one crop in the ground today, but I guess we're not going to. Take care till next time. See you later.